Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my studio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. How are you all? Hi, Karen. Please pop in. If you've never seen me before, I'm Tracy Weinstaffel, and boy, have I had a day. Hi, Mindy, across town. Texas is in the house. All right. Hi from Augusta, Georgia. Okay. So I promised. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Deb. Hi, Amy. Hi, Chris. Hi, Marianne. Oh, wow. Okay. 3 for 3. I have been online 3 times today. I promise this will be the last time this evening. But I'll be online tomorrow night being interviewed for my wine barrel. Um, oh, I'm so ready for some Tracy time. I love when you say that. Let's see if I can show you my wine barrel. There she is in all of her glory. I am being interviewed tomorrow night for that bad boy. Washington. Let's see how many people. Look at this. South Florida, Augusta, Georgia. Hi, Judy. Tracy said, I would like to watch live, but it's 1:30 a.m. in the UK, so I'll have to catch up later. Don't worry, Tracy, this is recorded. Going hi from New Zealand. So that is my wine barrel. It is not done. Hi, Linda. Wow, lots of people tuning in tonight. So that's awesome. I'm here. Guess how many days until the Art Journal Challenge? Right there. Guess how many days till the Art Journal Challenge? The Wine Barrel rocks. The Art and Wine Festival Committee is super excited. I'm super excited. It's almost done. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., if you're curious and want to know more about the wine barrel, I will be here talking about the wine barrel. They're coming to interview me tomorrow. So, let's chit chat, shall we? So today I have been online not once, not twice, but 3 times, which I'm going to have to say to you is probably 3 too many times. But I'm not done yet, so I'm going to stay here. Okay, what do I want to talk about tonight? And I am going to draw. I am going to draw, so do not panic. I will tell you where I've been and what I've been doing, and I will give you ways to see things. So first off, I'm going to talk about the Art Journal Challenge, which I think I just posted a link to. My barrel rocks. Thank you. And I notice Anne is giving links too. So thank you, Anne. We had a nice little chitty chat this morning. And I'm going to give a link here to something that happened earlier so that y'all don't yell at me when you don't know where to find this video. But I'm just going to plug that in. Hi, Cole Hunt from Painting World Magazine. I'm super excited that Painting World Magazine is in the house. Okay, I have been in that magazine plenty of times. So here's the big news. Oh, I need to find my screen. Okay, I gave the links. Here's the big news. The Art Journal Challenge is, I forgot to download a photo. Maybe I can find it. Oh, I found it. The Art Journal Challenge is on next week, August 24th through the 28th. That is every morning. It costs $10. I'm giving you the link. Anne is giving you the link. And for all of you who keep messaging me and say they don't know where to sign up or they don't know what I'm talking about, I've been yelling about it from every mountain and rooftop. So that is the Art Journal Challenge information. It's $10. It's a lesson every single day, but there's a bonus lesson in there, and I am sharing that with you. Right now, I'm going to get my book so I can talk to you. Step by step by step, I'm going to take you through the first page, which is the flower page. That's every day, about 30-minute lessons, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to about 8:30, give or take some time. Friday is the fun day. It's pretty loose. So here is that page. I'm not lying. I painted that from scratch. And then I got so pumped and so crazy about this pumpkin situation that I randomly grew in my front yard. So I painted a pumpkin in my book, and I'm going to give that as a bonus video that will be released on Saturday after our journal challenge. All of that costs $10. So once you sign up, you will get an invite to a private Facebook group. Everything will air in there. If you cannot be present, don't worry about it. They're all recorded. They're going to be recorded by day, and you will be able to see it. If you're there live, you're able to ask me questions. The great news is if you're watching the recording, answering the questions is part of the recording. So don't worry, you're still going to get the content. You're going to ask me who, what, where, when, why, what am I using, why are you doing that, all of that stuff. 5 more days. 5 more days. Did I say 5 more days? 5 more days. So between now and Monday, you hear me, see me shouting from a rooftop. That's because I'm excited. Okay? Also because I went to bed at 1:30 last night. I'm a little tired. Okay. But I did make it through this glorious day, and my air conditioning is still not working. That's a fan that you hear in the background. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., the air conditioning people will be here to replace my air conditioner, my furnace, my ducting, and just about everything that it takes to cool this 50-year-old menopausal woman down. Thank you for sharing that link. That means a lot to me. Yay! That means a lot to me. If you guys would go share that link, that is awesome. That's what I want to hear because this is great. All right. So as for me, Mindy's saying, sorry, no AC. I know. It has been at the surface of the sun hot where I live. So right now, my windows are closed, and I have a Beyonce fan that's rotating through my studio because it's so darn hot. I'm happy to say thank you for saying that you love my shirt, and it looks like I painted it. The good news is it's really loose and next to being naked because I am so blistering hot. So if you start to see sweat bellowing out of my head, it's because I have no AC. The truth of the matter is it's being fixed tomorrow, and my air conditioning company bumped me up. Oh my God. I think we have over 50 members waiting to get into the group, Anne. Those are all approved. And this is not my first rodeo without air conditioning. I lived in this house for a very long time, but put in air conditioning 17 years ago. How do I know it was 17 years ago? Because I went in the attic to find out how old my furnace and air conditioning was. Okay, now you all want to see me draw. Okay. Shelly, here's the secret. She said, I would have checked into a hotel. By the way, I didn't even bother putting makeup on because I've sweated it off. So, Shelly, here is the secret about me living in this house. My room is an addition, and it has a separate air conditioning. So, I'm actually fine when I sleep. I'm just trying to burn the kids right out of this house. They don't want to live here, so this is one way to do it. If you are having any issues, I'm going to put this in here for you, Jan. Okay. If you are having any issues, don't see your email, it went to your spam, blah, 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 you can't find the private Facebook group, do not worry, we will get you in there. Donna is, thank you, Anne will do that too. Anne is my right hand. Anne, Anne is my right hand. Anne. Um, she will check with Donna on this. If not, email support at yourartfuljourney.com. A lot of emails are going to spam. We understand. We will make it happen. How old are my kids? 23, he's already moved out. 18 and 18, college bound, already accepted into college. However, because of COVID, they're probably staying with me. Yes, Anne will help you out. Oh, God, I love having an Anne. Okay, everybody needs an Anne. I called Anne today just to vent. She was fantastic. Okay, now you're not all here to see me chitty chat, are you? Okay. Yes, everybody, please be patient. Donna is behind the scenes, rocking and rolling with everything, and we are really busy. I have actually never been this busy, and I am ever so thankful to be this busy thanks to you guys. Don't worry, it starts on Monday. We're not going anywhere. The videos aren't going anywhere. We're not going to run away. We're not going to not include you. We're going to get you there, okay? We just have to work out the bumps, the bruises, and the kinks because we're growing like growing, and growing is good. Okay. For all of my Artful Journey members, you too, Donna can help you. Donna and Anne. Anne can help you. Anne is fantastic. Anne is amazing. So, Anne is not old enough to be my mother, but I love to hear her voice, and she comforts me. Maybe she is old enough to be my mother. I don't know. Anne, don't say that. Okay. So, what am I holding in my hot little hands? Today, you might be wondering, how did she make all of those backgrounds? How did she make all these fun little things? Well, I'm going to tell you how. Look at all that. Look at that color. I posted these today on my Facebook group. I'm going to pick a random one, and I'm going to draw on it. Ooh, that's a fun one. That's in the contention. Okay. Ooh, okay, I picked it. We're drawing on this one. Okay, you might be asking, how did she come up with these amazing backgrounds in less than, there we go. Patricia already gave the answer, and I'm giving you the link to my YouTube channel that shows how I made these. I made these live. I will have several videos coming out with how I decorate them, but I wanted to prove to you all that this right here, this can become this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or that's how it started. You see? Or this. You see what I'm getting at? Oh, okay. So, if you people have already seen it, my job is to inspire you to pick up a paintbrush, a pencil, a pen, a crayon. What else? That's my MO. That's my goal. That's what the Art Journal Challenge is about. That's what joining my membership is about. That's what showing up here and showing a drawing. So I'm going to click this screen. I'm going to chitty chat with you. That's a joke. By the way, for those asking about 6x6 books, I have these for sale on my website. I just bought them. I just listed them because I used them. And how many do I have left? I'm going to order more because I thought they were fab. These are Grumbacher pads of paper 6x6. And I can't remember who's asking me about, I just noticed. Hold on. I've got to, sorry. Autofocus that bad boy. Hope our connection is good. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. these are, I have 5 left because I used a whole one today. The kit that I introduced on the Jelly Arts Facebook page is the back to school kit. $15, $12 if you order 10 of them. And so these are the backgrounds that I used. I used the back to school kit today. So these were the backgrounds. I shared them. And they are so fun. So I'm going to show you with just a Sharpie. Look at that. I did 15 of them. I did the whole book in under an hour. And now I have, I could have left them in the book, but I decided it was going to be easier to draw out of the book. Oh, Mindy would like to order. Mindy, you're local to me, but I'm going to, what's the link? Hold on. I know people are going to ask me about my shop today too, and I was going to be prepared. But I decided that being prepared would not be a good idea. If you are looking for any of the items in my shop as far as art journals, there's the link. No, that's not the link. I just copied the word shop to see if you would if you would go to my SHOP. Okay. Please tell me a link pops up, and will you test that link for me? I never know if what I'm giving is legit. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to lower my camera just a hair because I can, and because this is a little bit smaller. Sorry for the jiggles. Ah! Okay, sorry. Come back here. Come back here. I know that, that looks like Mickey Mouse to me, but it works. Thank you. Okay, even if I switch it that way. There was another one with circles that I was in love with. Any one of these. I'm in love with this one. I'm in love with that one. Who yelled flower stencil? Was it you, Amy? I know somebody yelled flower stencil while I was working, and it was so funny. I was like, oh my God. These backgrounds are acrylic and not watercolors. I know I used them on watercolor paper, but I love a really good thick paper, and they worked awesome. They were acrylic paints. All of these were acrylic paints. Still works. Still does the job. Oh my goodness. So if you guys, by the way, in the beginning of September, I will be unpacking this bag in front of you. This is my favorite bag in the whole wide world. Stay tuned for that. Oh, stay tuned for this too. I printed that out. Today I'm going to get in bed and, okay, I adore the flower stencil too. Good. So if you guys are asking for journals, asking for anything, by the way, I'm going to add the aprons to the journal as well. I'm going to add the aprons. People are asking me where I buy my aprons. I buy them in bulk, so I'm just going to sell them. I will throw those up in the shop, hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Okay, here's the magic behind drawing. First off, wipe your eye into the camera. No. All right. There we go. Let's just concentrate. Here we go. So this is an ultra fine Sharpie. I am not using anything, crazy. Wow, somebody just said I see sunflowers in this, and that's kind of what I was thinking. Crazy enough. But I actually might utilize the inside. I don't know. I see giant sunflowers too. I see like one giant sunflower coming off of this. No, I don't know what I see. I do see sunflowers off of this. That is so crazy. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. No. I'm going to keep this super simple. I didn't really center this. my drawing is one of just going for it and seeing where the drawing takes you. I will, you guys, I get lovely comments on my time-lapse videos. So I will continue to do those. Hi, Vicki. And I'm just going to continue to share more stuffity stuff. So this is just an ultrafine everyday Sharpie. I use them at work. In fact, I write everything with a Sharpie. I believe in just permanently going for it. I even use them at work. No taping. Nah. I am just going to work. You know what? I could have taped. No taping. This is no muss, no fuss. This is why I draw backgrounds and why I have these in my bag. And I like to go to the doctor. Well, I don't randomly go to doctor's offices and just start drawing, but I do like, this is really a part of my relaxation process. I take these to bed. So this is not going to be crazy. I mean, look at, this is not perfect. And Susan said this looks so relaxing when you do this. I love when when I used to paint or draw on an airplane, the people next to me would always go, this is so relaxing to see this. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. So, I'm going with the not the I don't care attitude, more of the I need to relax and wind down from my day. And if you knew what half of my day contained, you would probably need to do the same thing. So I'm using the flower, I'm using the circle as like a basis for my, I don't know why. I saw the same thing with the sunflower. Isn't this great? I'm hearing, as I share more, now I'm hearing you all contribute and say, it looks like this, it looks like this. And it's kind of, it's so amazing, when I started sharing this to now where people are contributing and saying, I see this. Amy just said, a nurse. It was the woman in the waiting room drawing. I'm sorry, but that is funny. Hi, can somebody find out if anybody has helped that lady who's sitting there in the office drawing? I want you to know I'm kind of a germaphobe, so the thought of me being Amy, oh, my Sharpie won't work over the acrylic paint I used during the Jelly Art time with you. Why? Mine does, and it goes over craft paint. If you have an issue, here's one thing that I'm going to tell you. Sharpies don't like to come in contact with anything that is wet. And sometimes your acrylic paints will have a resin that will not take to it. You can always spray seal over something and then take the Sharpie, but make sure your Sharpie is not dead. Make sure, sometimes I've ruined them. They don't like that. I like the flower you're drawing. Can you show us how to draw it? This one or this one? A or B, Lisa? A or B? If it's A, I'll do it again. Yeah, and try the fatter Sharpies too. Yeah, good suggestion. Wow, we have a lot of people watching. I should be really nervous. Okay. I can draw it off to the side. A. This was A. Okay, ready? Here it is. Circle, a very loose one. Okay, and notice I'm starting thin. I go out, come back. I'm going thin. That, I get to the edge. See, it's narrow here, fatter there. This is kind of, oh, somebody said B. Well, sorry. I'm trying to get everything. All right. I am nervous all the time. And then if my petals aren't perfect or if I'm going, just remember that second go round is your like, okay, I can fix it pass. There we go. But I'm going to draw something else and make these two look a little different because I feel like they're looking a little the same. Oh, satin acrylic paints probably has a like a resin in there that it won't take. If you use a matte fixative, like a spray sealer over the top of it, you should be able to get it to work. You should be able to go. Here's one that I use. Sometimes things with sheen or with shine will repel certain things. So here's an acrylic spray-on sealer. Spray it outside in a well ventilated area, and I bet you'll have better luck. Does that help? Oh, back of my neck is sweating. I should have gotten a hairband. Okay, there you go. Answer the question? Okay. Now, a thicker Sharpie sometimes. But if you have a paint, especially with a satin finish, they don't take too well. Now here I'm coming around with my I love that I am spreading inspiration. Well, and I'm seeing so many of you just like picking up a pen, picking up a pad, piece of paper, a pad of paper. That for me is job well done. Today the question was asked to me, what do I do to relieve stress? You are looking at it. I was like, how do I explain this in a professional setting? But you know what? This is what I do. I hike, I move, I exercise. Oops. Well, that was ugly. Okay. What do you do to relieve stress? I think if I didn't do this, um, I think now I'm being more open about sharing it. I used to not tell people that I was the weird girl in the doctor's office drawing or sitting in the. But now I am way more open about sharing who I am and what I'm about. So um, I really am loving everybody sharing their passion for drawing. It really is invigorating. Faber-Castell pens, I use them, and my mediums, my 1.5 works great. Yeah. Oh, I do bubble baths, but right now because I'm sweating so bad, those are on hiatus. I feel like I've lost 10 pounds working in my office all day. I should have just gone to my office. Okay, so this one, I don't want it to be exactly the same. So I'm gonna, I haven't had a minute to breathe today. Do I ever have trouble getting started? Yes. Um, think of drawing like going to the gym. How hard is it to go to the gym or to go walk that first step? if you make it a habit, and a it doesn't have to be a 2 hour habit, a 1 hour habit. It could be a 15-minute habit. Now, let me just tell you, drawing is a way nicer habit for me. And making it a daily conscious to just give it a go. Um, do you use fabric on Sharpies? No. Hold on. So wait a minute. Let me finish. I'm sorry. Bad train of thought. Darlene, any tips? Put your pen to paper and just do it. Walk out the door, take the first step, and just do it. If it becomes a habit, it becomes a lot easier and you start to look at things differently. I'm going to tell you that. That's what's worked for me. Do you use the Sharpies on the fabric as well? No, I do not use fabric on Sharpies because they tend to run. Run, Forrest, run. Okay. So the answer is no. I don't use Sharpies on fabric. Okay. Iron over it first. That has not helped me either. Okay, did I answer? I'm trying to catch questions. You have a great tribe here. Your Artful Journey members are my people, my loves, my everything. They are my, well, I mean, they're not my everything. My kids are my everything. So let's reword that. They are a big part of my life. They are my purpose. Well, so are my kids. The answer is yes. And I keep getting asked, what is your Artful Journey? It is my membership group of, let's do some polka dots. Let's do some dots. Okay. They are my people. They are your, what is the saying? Who gave me the saying? Your vibe attracts your tribe. What do you lean on to draw on at the doctor's office? So when I go to a doctor's office, I usually have with me will be my art. Like I don't just pull out a random piece of paper. I'll have my art journal with me. I like to have a journal that has pre-done. You guys might have seen this book before. This just goes with me, and it's got a lot of stuff stuffed in it because I keep putting in my. This book right here, I'll take and leave in my bag because it already has backgrounds, whether they're watercolored or just painted. But I'll just pick a random background because if you go to a doctor's office with a set of watercolors or 14 acrylics and you pull them out, you kind of look like the crazy lady in the doctor's office. But I also take my book in the car. I take it with me everywhere. So I also have it like when I used to pick up the kids in the parking lot because that was just such a mundane and boring thing for me to do. So this Sharpie is about to give out, by the way. I also know when my Sharpies are about to give, and I've worn the tip of them down. So like this one is, so let's try. Yeah, don't be the crazy lady who just goes to a doctor's office and starts pulling out, you know. Although I'm gonna tell you, I am known for when I travel on a plane having a water brush and a small set of watercolors, and the guy next to me is always like, "Oh my god." And I actually order the water. Remember when we used to be able to fly? I actually would order my water to use as water for my. So now I'm just going to go in here and do some shading. This is all right. Yeah, I just lay stuff flat on my lap. That's what I do when I'm in bed too. I don't. Obviously, I'm not married. Okay. So this was just a quick demo Wednesday nights. Just filling your brain with inspiration. I was up till 1:30 in the morning last night. I had like bills that needed to be paid, tuition that needed to be paid. clean my office. I have to rearrange my office for tomorrow's interview. So I was trying to put stuff away. This is a liner brush, just a very thin brush. Ah, Linda, yes. Great question. Would this technique translate great to a tablet or an iPad? Yes, I have a program called, I'm not a, call me old fashioned, but I like to read my books and smell the actual paper. But I do have a program called Procreate. No, Procreate. That sounds bad. It is. It's called Procreate, right? Isn't procreate something else, like to reproduce? Well, I guess that's what it is. Um, how do I decide? I could have used a white pen. I just like the look of paint. I could have pulled out my white pen. There was no there was no thought process there. I just went for it. Oh my goodness, Veronica, you are my people. Veronica said, sometimes I have a hard time going to bed and leaving my project. That is why I tend to do very fast, simple. I find that when I wake up in the morning, I might not be in the same mood. So when we do the art journal challenge next week, I make you close your book and we revisit the next technique. And the hardest thing is that everybody tells me is um, that they didn't want to leave their project alone. And I'm like, you have to. And I have a hard time too, because I do promise you that we break it down. And I don't go fast like this. Like, I'm not going to, I'm not going to, this is just a quick demo to show that you don't have to overthink things. You don't have to, like, be afraid of the unknown. This is your safe space to create. This is it. This is a piece of paper. At the end of the day, it's a great little space to go to and visit. Oh, oh, well, yeah. I love the questions tonight. You guys are bringing it, man. So this is just a quick demo. And really, when I break it down in the Art Journal Challenge, that is, you know, that's my process. I'm going to explain why I'm doing things. If you're using color pencils, I'll talk to you about that. I'm going to be using watercolors. There's a basic tool list. Oh, Nanette said, I go to bed and I think of I actually will wake up or I'll be in the shower and something will jump in my head and I have to like go run over to my bedside table and write down what the idea was. Like today, my idea came to me, um, and the idea was, why don't I do the backgrounds in my Jelly Arts demo and then come in and do, I'm thinking, what time is it? Because really, I always say these are going to be quick demos. It's 6:05. I mean, I don't have to go. Does anybody want to see any more? So this morning, I thought, why don't I just pool together my two projects? And if you haven't seen how I made the backgrounds, that is was on the Jelly Arts Facebook page today. So you can still, I put it on my YouTube channel. Everything is there. Everything I talked about, everything I was using, all the colors I use. I like this imperfection. There we go. I understand. Oh my goodness. And quite honestly, I come here for inspiration, and you guys make me move and do things, out of my comfort zone. Oh, there we go. Great question. Membership for your Artful Journey. It is going to open next week. And by the way, there is a special perk, and I'm not going to say it, but there is a special perk for those who are in the Art Journal Challenge because you're going to be privy to signing up first. You can also go to yourartfuljourney.com and you can get on my wait list. But it's only open twice a year because I like to spend my time in my group. I really don't want to add too much to this. Like, I'm kind of just loving its rawness and its, but I'm going to add something else to it. I know I'm going to. I can feel me at wanting to it. I feel me adding to this. Why do I say I feel me adding to this? Because I do. So I'm going to add to it. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So when I'm done here, cool thing is I can just make a little video of this. I gotta go eat dinner. So I still haven't done that. And I wanted to clean my studio more for who's gonna tune in tomorrow night and not make me feel like I'm alone. Please tune in tomorrow night. This is the point where I say, why didn't I just leave it alone? I'm kidding. Yes, I'll try to get it on I'll try to do some sort of, I don't know. It's going to be on our local. Please don't leave me hanging tomorrow night. I'm so nervous about this. You know what? Why not work in hearts? That's a good idea. Thank you, you guys. Jelly Arts. Jelly Arts is, uh-oh, am I still, I'm still here, right? Okay, good. Here you go. Jelly Arts, nope. I think I have their Facebook page. Yeah, here we go. I can copy and paste that. Paste. There we go. Okay. That's Jelly Arts. I don't know why I started drawing hearts, but I just did. All right. I'm not going to go too crazy on this. What time tomorrow? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in my studio Pacific time. I feel like I don't want to. Darla said, just pretend like you're trying to sell some paint. I could do that. I don't really want. Oh, I just can't stop myself. I'm so excited. I'm going to get every last drop out of this pen. It's always different for me when I'm in my community because if you fail in your community, you have to be picking out your produce and people are looking at you like, oh, wow, she an idiot. But if you're like, I don't know, teaching somewhere else, it's not as bad. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay. You guys, I'm really, really, really feeling like I shouldn't touch this anymore. So this gives you an example of you don't need to have some huge surface out to draw on or just go for it. Like just start doodling. But the ideas that I put in my art journal are the ideas that make it to say a wine barrel. So if you notice, now the smudgy stuff is just that pencil. It's just this aquarellable pencil, and I don't care if it gets around the edges. That is fine for me. Um, I just there we go. I don't know. It's just quick and easy. It was relaxing. Oh, I guess I can add this back. Okay. So if you're wondering about what my wine barrel looks like, and you're wondering where the inspiration comes for things, it comes from trying things in my art journal. Wow, is my head glowing or what? Okay. You'll do great. Thank you. I love that. Yes, thank you. If you guys don't mind showing up tomorrow at 5, I'm probably pressing my luck with y'all showing up places, but um, I'll go really dark and quiet in September. But until then, I'm going to stay. Yeah, it's going to be quick and easy. They're just going to talk to me about being in the community. And I'm donating that, by the way. It's auctioned off. So if anybody wants to bid on a barrel, and then when you come pick it up, I'll just meet you. The barrel is fantastic. Thank you. Just so you know, I will be sharing a time lapse of the barrel. I have taken videos of every step of that barrel. So if you're thinking in your life that you're just painting on something like this, no. You can paint on canvas, you can paint on walls, you can paint murals, you can paint on pumpkins. Look at this. Linda, I believe if you buy the barrel in New Zealand, I will have to personally bring it over and buy a seat for it on the airplane. The good news is if they keep the middle seat empty, it will just be me, the weird girl, in a wine barrel with a seatbelt around it. So that's these are exercises. These are little, and when you have a really dark background, you can use white. It will show up. So these are just little exercises. And then I take pictures of them. I also will try to like show little time lapse videos of them. So if you're on my Facebook page and, go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see in the future. I'm sorry, I'm sweating my eye makeup right off. There we go. Oh, Lisa, I just will go for your 60th birthday. I'm available to travel. Anne says, I will have to help Tracy deliver. Just so you all know, I taught in New Zealand and Australia. New Zealand was my most favorite place to rent a car, drive on the opposite side of the car, drive on the opposite side of the road, and I had so much fun. And it was the most beautiful place that I've seen. I went to some sort of thermal, bubbling. I'm trying to think of the name of it, where whatever was coming out of the earth was like neon green and blues and pinks, and it was crazy. I can't. I also went to where The Hobbit was filmed, but I'm not a Hobbit person. So I didn't understand the big deal. Rotorua. Rotorua. I also went to the Black Sandy Beach. That's it. I was going to say Roto-Rooter, but that's not, it's different. Yes, I went there. No, you don't go swim in them. But, oh, and it smelled. It was the most beautiful earth experience I'd ever seen. Just so you know. I also figured out that New Zealand has more sheep than people. Piha. I've been there too. I rented a car. Yes. I rented a car, drove out with my business partner, with my partner who I was teaching with, who, by the way, was from England, didn't have his driver's license with him, and was used to driving on. I'm not a Hobbit person. Is that the movie? What are the three rings? I'm tired. Three. What is the gal? I read. Oh my God! The guy at the car rental place asked me my experience of driving on the other side. I was totally fine until I had to go into a parking lot. And every parking lot I went to, I just decided I would stop parking. Okay, that's my New Zealand. Oh my God! And the best cheese in the whole wide world. Best cheese in the whole wide world. Lord of the Rings. Thank you. I've not seen them. I think I've seen one. My kids try to get me to see it, and I do this. Okay. Lord of the Rings. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. So I know that tonight's demo was just something simple, and that's where you start. To answer your question, Darlene, that's where you start. And I do print things up like this. Like this is my friend's hibiscus, so this is going to be inspiration for me. Flor, thank you so much. Um, so that is my New Zealand story, and also Australia, but most beautiful country I've ever been to so far. Okay, that's it for tonight, people. I am not a Hobbit person. I'm really tired. Okay, you guys, I would like to thank you for joining me. The Art Journal Challenge starts on Monday. Be there or be talked about. No, that's my girlfriend saying I don't talk about. Oops, that's the Jelly Arts page. Sorry, I was about to. If you want to go to the Jelly Arts page, I'll give you that link. Um, and for those of you who are joining in on Monday, if you are, please don't panic. We will get you in. You can email support. We were just inundated with lots of people, and that's a good thing. I'm not complaining one bit. I cannot believe that that this is what I get to do, and I'm so thankful. Jan is like, please don't come back to our country. Okay, Jamie, yes. Okay, so you'll get an email. Check your spam folder. I am going to actually go to bed early tonight. Oh, good question. What size journal am I going to be using? And yes, my face is red because I'm about to pass out. I will be using one of two sizes. It's going to be either 7 by 10 or this is 5.5 by 10. It really doesn't matter proportion wise. I tend to use the larger album just so you can see it, but don't panic. Uh-oh, you guys, Jim Smith just missed this entire Facebook Live. We're going to have to start all over again. Jim, I'm kidding. Jim, you can watch the replay. I also send all of my Facebooks to YouTube. Jim, welcome. I will answer any questions too. Jamie said, thank you for your time and talent. I cannot tell you how much these Wednesdays mean to me. You should not see me 3 times tomorrow. I might pop in live in the morning when my air conditioning people come. Go order that going to order the 5-inch jelly plate. Love what you did with it today. Yes, this was a 5-inch jelly plate. Everybody said, let's just redo it. I'll just restart drawing. This was a quickie. That was it, just a little quickie. I made some great friends through Tracy's world. Oh my God, you guys, yourartfuljourney.com. If you are wondering, yourartfuljourney.com. Okay, I am going to go meditate, have a glass of wine, eat some dinner, and I'm going to probably get in bed early and do a little drawing. So I will share this. You guys, I always make little videos of these and time lapse them. So don't fret. I'll get in bed and probably do that. Hugs to all of my friends here. Thank you so much. Without you, there's no reason to be creating. I mean, yes, there is. It's relaxing. But I really appreciate you guys showing up. Otherwise, if there's one person, I would probably just not. I would probably just get in bed and not do this. You signed up Monday for the first time. Oh, Leslie, the template that is supplied can be resized. It's a template. You'll get a template of the drawing. I'm going to encourage you to draw it, but I'm going to my first lesson is how to transfer it. But you can resize it. You can reduce it on your printer. You can reduce it when you print it on your settings. I'll talk about that. And what am I watching tonight? You mean TV-wise? Probably Big Brother. So the template is on an 8.5 by 11. It can go large or it can be reduced. So I will talk to you about reducing the size. Okay, you can save, and everybody will get the email, the template and the supply list email to them. But it's all posted in the Facebook group. Thank you, you guys. I hope to see you tomorrow for my interview. And do me a favor, just pop on there and just like, woo, woo, Tracy, like, oh, love you. So that way, I'll pay you later. Okay. Did I answer all the questions? Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, remember, and I'm going to talk to you about transferring, tracing, and all the methods that I use, but then I'm going to say, don't trace it, don't transfer it. Please draw it with me. Please draw it. Please give me that. I'm going to push you. Okay, you all, this is officially the last thing on my plate. Yes, and thank you. Okay, I expect nothing less from my peeps. Good night. Have a great day. 5 days to the Art Journal Challenge. 5 days. Have a great night. This is immediately going to YouTube. If you missed any part of this, Jim, you can watch it. Talk to y'all later.